In this video, we're going to go over step 1 of how to make a double pinch pot for your next project. Start by forming a ball out of about 2/3 of your clay that you have left. Then toss that ball of clay back and forth between your hands for a couple of minutes, helping your clay become wedged. This is getting all the extra air out, aligning those clay particles, and it's helping make it a nice smooth round ball. Next, find something you can use to cut your clay. You can use wire, thread from a sewing machine, you can use fishing line. Anything that's thinner will work just fine for your project. Take your wire and cut your ball in half. You can do this by having somebody hold the wire while you push your clay through, or you can do it on the table in front of you. When your clay is cut in half, it should be nice and smooth on the inside. Try to make the two halves as even as possible. Keeping the two halves as even as possible helps us put our pinch pots back together in the end. You will start pinching in a slightly different way this time. Place your thumb in the center and press down. You can then begin pinching out from there. Try to keep the lip of the pot as flat as possible. Our goal is to get them to the thickness of a number 2 pencil throughout, but we need to balance both of them because they're not exactly the same. You'll want to pinch the first one out just a little bit like you see to the right. Once you get it to be about 1 inch thick throughout, pick up your second one and get started. You'll want to pinch that one to about 1 inch thick as well. You want to compare sizes frequently. The goal is that they match up in the end. Go back and forth between the two until you see that they are the same width and as thin as you could get them to a number 2 pencil. On the first day of pinching, you want to take time to smooth out all the hills and valleys and make your lip as straight as you possibly can. When you store these pinch pots, store one upside down so it can keep a nice curve on the top, and then one right side up so you can have a stable base. We don't want the project to dry out too fast, so my recommendation would be to double bag it. Take one plastic grocery sack, put it over your project, and then a second one over the entire thing again. This step should all happen in one day. Stay tuned for step 2, which will happen on the second day.